Going to do another DVD review. Film of it's called The Light Between the Oceans, and it stars Academy Award nominee Michael Fassbender, Academy Award winner Alicia Vikander, Academy Award winner Rachel Weisz, and it says a sweeping romantic epic. That's Time Out, and breathtaking. Robbie, I think that's where's Robbie. I can't. Maybe need glasses. The Telegraph. I hope I can. On the front it says love demands everything, and the story to it is basically what happens to somebody who can't have children of their own, and he nicks somebody else's. How they try to justify it in their minds and the sort of guilt feelings that they have. Because how it makes you feel when you take something that isn't yours. It's and it's got a child certificate, contains infrequent moderate sex. And the special features of it are audio commentary with director Derek Clanfrance and film studies professor Phil Solomon. Also, lighthouse keeper bringing the light to life. Based on the best-selling novel by M.L. Stedman and from acclaimed director Derek Clanfrance, the Place Beyond the Pines. The Light Between Oceans is a beautiful and heart-breaking reminder of the infinite power of love and the lengths that we'll go to in order to protect it. When lighthouse keeper Tom Sherborne, Michael Fassbender, 12 Years a Slave, and his adored wife Isabel Alicia Vikander, the Danish girl, discovered a baby adrift in a boat off the remote coast of Western Australia. They assumed the worst, that her parents are dead. Determined to give her a happy life full of love, they choose to raise the child as their own. But it's not until years later that the shattering consequences of their decision will change their lives forever. Well, what actually happens in the story is that she gets pregnant twice, and she on both those occasions she miscarries. So she's miscarried twice, and I think having two miscarriages is a case of twice bitten, twice shy, really, isn't it? But you don't know what the desire for a child could drive you to do. They find this boat with this baby in it, and its father's dead. But she wants to just keep the baby and pretend that it's hers, but he's against it. He says, if you watch the film, you can understand fully what his reasons are. He doesn't think they can pull a thing like that off. No, he's too scared of them being found out, really. But she's all for it. She's all for nicking this baby and bringing it up as her own. And they decide to go through with this harebrained idea. And one day the husband sees this woman, but standing by a grave, and he goes to have a look at the grave, and when he sees the dates on you can tell from the dates on the grave that this her husband and daughter, who were supposed to be lost at sea, and she doesn't know what she, and you can tell by the dates on it that it's she's a mother of this child that he's taken, and because his conscience is bothering him because of what this stunt that he's pulled off. He writes to this woman telling her that her daughter is safe and well and is being cared for, and so as soon as this woman gets this letter that her daughter's still alive, she's trying to track her down. She's trying to get the police to find this girl. And as time goes on, the girl just keeps getting older and older, and they never get found out. And his conscience is just bothering him too much. He doesn't think he can keep on with the pretense any longer because his conscience is bothering him too much, and he thinks they should just turn themselves into the police, but he'll take the blame for her, and he does, and he gets locked up, and the police come to take this child off the woman that the child thinks is her mummy. And they give the child back to its rightful mother, but this child can't accept this woman as a mother. But there was used to be. I remember this drama series being on TV where a woman has lost her daughter on the beach. When she was very young, say 4 or something like that, and she comes across this girl, and somehow I can't remember what happened because it was such a long time ago. Somehow she suspects that this girl is her lost daughter, and somehow she finds out that she is, and What had happened was that this woman had taken the child from the beach, and after a while, it was I think it was 4 that the girl was 4 at the time, and after she kept asking when she was going to go back to her real mummy, but as time went on, she just forgot about her, because when you get to a certain age, you can't really remember very much from when you like 3 or 4, can you? It's but or the memories from that time sort of start to get blurred. Anyway, it finishes up in the end that the girl is brought up by a real mother, which she's supposed to be, and. Well, she's supposed to be. That's how it should be. A child should be brought up by the real mother. They shouldn't be stolen by somebody else. And she goes when she gets to be I think, or a teenager or an adult. She goes back to visit this man who brought her up up to the age of 4, and she shows him her child, but I don't want to go into too much. I don't want to go into too much detail about the story because it'll it's an interesting film to watch. It's a very moving film, It just there's a model to it that you shouldn't take somebody else's child and bring it up as your own. And if you find a child on a boat that and its father's dead, you should contact the police and immediately and try to find out who his real mother is. But it says it's based on the international bestseller. Anyway, I'll be back soon with more reviews and discussions on various topics. Bye.